You are now checked in to Stand Up New York Labs. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Mark, fake banter for the intro.
That's all I know how to do.
Great.
Good to be here.
Welcome to Tuesdays with
Stories.
Hit her in the face with a surfboard.
And then the duck fell out of his bag.
Surf's up. And she didn't even flush.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Mark Norman and Joe List.
Yeah! This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody.
No, that's terrible.
This is supposed to be cheesy.
Hey, everybody. It's Joe List here with my old pal, Mark Norman.
Good to be here. Boy, what a day out there.
Great to have. Oh, man, the weather has turned here in New York City, and it's just a life changer. Unbelievable out there.
You know what? But we earned it, baby. That was a long slog.
It's been a long, cold, lonely winter.
Yeah, Natalie Imbruglia.
No, that's George Harrison.
Ooh, I like him.
He was one of the Beatles.
Ah, yes.
Our old pal Henry Phillips has been doing a gag where he's at he'll be hanging out at the bar, and like Let It Be will come on. He's like, everyone quiet, and he Shazams it. He's like, it's the Beatles. It's a fun gag.
Boy, he's good.
Yeah, he was just in town, and we didn't get to have him on the pod.
That's right.
He's a dream guest, but when you were running around, I was running around.
Damn.
We were both kissing.
I saw him at Whiplash.
Whiplash
at UCB. Louis C.K. I almost said Anderson. Louis C.K. is watching Henry Phillips knee slapping.
Wow.
Dying.
Oh, man, you got to tell him that.
I should tell him.
I'll be in his upcoming movie, Still Punching the Clown.
Ooh, first one.
I heard it's pretty good. Yeah, the first one, check it out, Punching the Clown. I think it's on Hulu. You ever use the Hulu?
I used to, but I
used to Hulu,
but I gave it up.
There's a Hulu Plus. Are you familiar?
I've heard.
I don't like anything that has a plus.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're keeping something from me, so I have to give you money.
Ah.
I don't like that shit.
Like Amazon Prime.
Exactly.
What happened to Amazon?
Yeah, Amazon stinks now. You got to be Prime.
That's why Netflix is good. It's just Netflix.
I find Amazon Prime to be insulting.
I agree.
I don't know what Amazon is, to be perfectly honest.
It's a thing.
It's a jungle. I know that.
Well, it's also where you buy Amazon.com. You can buy things.
Oh, right. A lot of people have told us we should have one of those things where you put in Tuesdays and you get I think it's like a penny.
Yeah, but you click through and enough people do it and you get about $5.
No one's going to do it.
I know.
But we appreciate you listening. Thanks for all those emails. Woo. And hey, let's get a plug out.
Please.
Early on. A lot of people plug late. We plug early.
Yeah, socket.
April 28th, Stress Factory.
Yes.
Mark and I are doing a live pod. If you're in Jersey or New York or Pennsylvania, drive out. We want to hear those stories where you drove 10 hours. And
yeah.
We need some fans to come out to this because we're getting a door deal.
Woo-wee.
We get a deal on a new door for our apartments.
Yes. Yeah, we got a 8 o'clock show. We're going to do some stand-up, maybe bring a few friends, and then do a live pod.
Yeah, we should figure out who we're going to bring.
Yeah.
We're running out of friends.
Yeah, they don't like us.
No. Live podcast, April 28th at the Stress Factory. Great club. Also, I want to plug May 7th through the 10th. I'll be at Go Bananas.
Woo!
In Cincinnati, Ohio.
Underrated town.
Great town. Great comedy town. One of the best comedy cities going right now.
Yeah.
And also the college football champions, not far from there in Columbus, Ohio.
There you go. And I'll be jumping around as well. I'm in Vegas next week at the Cosmo with Schumer. And movie awards were last night. That was fun.
Yeah, that's exciting.
And then I'll be at Joker's Wild in May and Bonnaroo in June.
Bonnaroo's big. That's exciting.
I'm blown, baby.
Bonnaroo.
Yeah. Hulu. There's no Bonnaroo Plus.
No. Well, Bonnaroo Plus is having a pass and going. You got Bonnaroo Plus.
I got Prime.
Yeah, you're Bonnaroo Prime, buddy.
Yeah, I haven't even looked up the musical guests. I'm too excited.
Oh, that's so exciting. Maybe it'll be someone good.
Yeah, they usually have a guy or two.
Yeah, they usually have and a woman. We like women.
Blacks as well.
Asians.
Yeah.
Gays. Elton John.
Woo! He's still going?
He's great. Are you kidding?
Like him. Tiny dancer.
I just saw him in Rolling Stone. Does he have a tiny dancer?
That's what I've heard.
Oh, wow.
He sings about it.
I got a thick dancer over here, buddy.
Oh, I've seen it.
I got a huge shirt on. I'm working on a new bit. Do you think this is funny? I was snorkeling with my girl. You can't go snorkeling with a woman because you're just looking up and she's swimming with the legs spread.
Oh, yeah.
It's just her vag. I didn't see one sea creature other than her pussy.
Yeah, you saw that tortoise. But, yeah, I know. It's a snapping turtle, I should have said.
You went tortoise. I like tortoise.
All right.
I don't. The problem with the joke is I don't want to get too into clams. Hey, I only saw one clam, and then I
yeah.
fart and hit the back of my head and
Right, you're
take
like-
my pants off.
Then you look down, you're like, oh shit, my barnacles are back.
I do have barnacles.
You got barnacles.
Yeah, every once in a while.
I have never not gotten a boner on a plane. Every plane ride, I get a boner. Clockwork.
I'm like that with buses.
Oh, really?
I think girls get horny on planes. You ever hear of this?
The vibration?
It's the vibration. Same with the motorcycle. But I heard a motorcycle, if you go too long, it becomes unpleasurable.
Oh, interesting.
Because it's like me if you were just masturbating furiously for like 5 hours.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like a 20-minute bike ride, good. 5-hour bike ride, forget about it. The pussy falls off.
When I was in high school, I had a convertible.
Ooh, tell me more.
It was a pretty cool cat. 71 Cutlass convertible. And I remember driving on the highway on a hot day, had the top down, me and a friend. Swear to God, there's a woman on the back of a motorcycle, real hog. They were driving, not the woman. And the guy was like a biker dude, no shirt, leather vest, tattoos. And she pulls up next to us, or he does, and she goes, "Hey, boys!" And sticks her tongue out and just lifts her shirt.
Oh, wow.
And as a 14-year-old or 15-year-old, like, we were high-fiving. I almost swerved off the road. I just kept pushing the cigarette lighter for some reason. It
Right.
was wild.
What kind of nipples are we talking? I
Yeah.
picture real thick ones.
It was a real areola. She had some real dinner plates.
Can a nipple be thick?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh, this was it looked Italian sausage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And by the way, riding a motorcycle shirtless, horribly dangerous.
Oh yeah.
Because the pebbles, you get hit with a pebble, it fucking takes you out. Take a
interesting.
nipple out.
Never thought about the pebble.
How are his? How are his nips?
They weren't bad. He had a lot of hair. He had just had the vest going, but
Uh-huh.
I was more looking at her. She had seen a few winters. You know, she had that orange skin.
Ah,
She'd been on the back of a lot of bikes.
that's probably more of a summer than a winter.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
She's seen a lot of summers.
What's the New Orleans winter like? You getting snow down there? What are we talking?
Once every 18 years. Something
Gators?
Like that. A lot of gators. No, it's a hot, humid. It's one of those annoying winters where it's like you got a Christmas tree up, but it's hot.
Uh-huh.
It's not good.
We talking 40s or like 60s?
No, 60s.
Really?
Yeah, and muggy.
Wow.
Yeah, it's real sticky down there.
That doesn't sound good. Speaking of sticky down there, I got some new pants.
Oh,
Yeah, I bought some new pants.
It's funny because clothes for us is a huge. Buying new clothes is a real weird thing for us.
It's an ordeal. I don't like it. I went to H&M. I bought a bunch of shirts for like $12.
Yeah.
But then I heard if you wash them once, they deteriorate because
Yeah.
it's bad clothing.
They're cheap.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
But it's funny because, you'll sit down at the comics table at the cellar and somebody's like, oh, I got a new sweater. Everybody goes, holy shit, wow. But to everyone else, getting a new sweater is like a Tuesday.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Buying clothes for us I think it's a self-esteem issue.
Who
am I to get a new shirt?
I'm not a clothes guy.
No.
I never cared for. I don't give a shit.
Right.
But I feel like you're supposed to. Clothes make the man, they say, or is that shoes?
I think it's clothes.
Maybe it's nipples.
I think it's clothes.
I think it might be shoes.
Is it
Shoes make the man.
Make the man. You are what you eat.
Yeah, that's one
Uh-huh.
for sure.
Wait.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Dress how you want the world to look at you, something.
I don't know, but I'm a $40 blue New Balance.
I like them.
That's what I am.
The shoe, you've got to have a bit of color, a bit of life in your shoe.
Yeah, you gotta have some color.
Yeah.
For sure. People that what about the people that have all one color? Solid sneaker, like
Ooh.
a white sneaker.
Ooh, what are you, a nurse?
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
It's ugly.
You see just a black sneak. What's
Ah.
going on here?
Orthopedic.
Sometimes you see people that are like normal adults. They just have a solid black sneak.
Right.
What's going on there?
I don't know. Get your
like-
act together.
It's like they stepped in paint. Speaking of sneakers and footwear, I want to get into a story here.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
did City Steam in Hartford.
Ooh.
You ever do it? We did it together
I did
one
with you,
time, way
right
back in the day.
When you got sober.
Yes, that was like a weekend. We went to Mark Twain's house.
That's right.
I still do that joke every time I go there. I go, boy, it's a beautiful house, but why did he build it across the street from the projects?
Aha.
Half the people lose their shit laughing. The other people like, well, I don't think it was kind of there before.
Right.
And they're dumb. Anyways, I go to Connecticut. Is like everyone thinks of Connecticut as being like this kind of white, rich, waspy state. It's one of
Yeah.
the richest states. I think you think of Greenwich, you think of the coastline.
Dawson's Creek, sailing.
Yes, the bushes.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, those cities in Connecticut, you got some real fucking low-life scumbags.
Oh, yeah.
Bridgeport, one of the worst cities in the
Yeah,
country.
yeah.
New Haven.
Yeah.
Hartford.
Yeah.
I mean, just awful, awful human beings.
Terrifying. Right by Yale, too. You take 2 steps out of Yale and you're in the wire.
Yeah, you're getting stabbed with a number 2 pencil.
Right.
But I was in Hartford, and this woman, the City Steam first show Friday night is great. It's me and Greg Stone and Allie Breen, a couple of buddies. It's nothing better than working with buddies.
Yeah, she's a good egg.
Great egg, beautiful gal, got some great jokes. So I flew in from L.A. to get to Hartford. 5 a.m. flight leaving L.A. You can't work the road from L.A.
No.
You have to leave a day early.
You lose those hours.
I had to get a 5 a.m. flight. I left my hotel at 2:30 a.m.
Wow.
2:30 pickup.
That's child abuse.
It's brutal. So I'm on a half-hour sleep. I sleep in the car. The guy's trying to chit-chat me.
Oh, the chat.
It's 2:30 a.m., you cunt. I'm trying to sleep back here.
You got a sleep hat on, a candle?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not even packed. I'm just wearing all my clothes. I got a pillow, and he's just like, hey, so what brings you to L.A.? I hate that shit.
I
Fuck
hate it.
you. My
Yeah.
mother brought me here.
Yeah.
Suck a dick.
Get out of my life.
Yeah, I hate it.
It's
I really
rude.
hate it. It is rude. That's what I
rude.
said. I said the same thing. Small talk is rude.
You're taking advantage of social graces, is what you're doing.
But it's rude to be like, what's my business?
Yes.
What do you do? What are you
Right.
doing here? That's rude. Fuck off. Fuck
Yeah.
you. Just because your job is you're doing it right now, I can see what you're doing.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. Don't confuse this with manners. I like a, hey, how do you do? Nice to
Sure,
see you.
sure.
Thanks for the ride. How's your night going? Good. How was your night? It was great.
Yeah.
But that's it. And then when I get there, I go, hey, thanks so much for the ride. I appreciate it. It's 2:30 in the morning. He goes, what are you doing here? I don't know. Don't worry. I'm working.
Yeah.
Well, what do you do? I'm a comedian. Well, whoa, tell me a
Right.
joke, sailor. What are you, gay?
Right. Now, let me ask you this. Do you think, A, they think they're being friendly and kitsy and fun? Or do they think, B, they're just bored and they actually want to know?
I think they're maybe a little lonely, and sometimes I think it's friendly. I think people think that it's like considerate
Right.
to be like, what brings you here? What are you doing?
Yeah.
I was at the bank the other day too. The ATM wouldn't take the check I had for whatever reason, and so I went to the teller, and the teller's like, "So what do you do? What brings you here? What you doing in town?" And he starts talking about his life. He's like, "Yeah, I got to go to school after this. I'm in graduate school." I'm like, "Oh, I don't care.
Yeah.
I just want to give me my money."
Right. You got to fake sleep.
And don't get me wrong, I have a lot of friends. I'm very blessed. A lot of good friends. I like hearing about their lives and being involved in their lives. I want to hear about your day. But
Yeah.
these strangers, what the hell's going on here?
Right.
Anyways, we probably sound like elitist cunts here.
No,
don't we?
no. I mean, it's rude. I agree with you.
But anyway, so I get to the 5 a.m. flight. I fly to Chicago. I upgraded to first class, buddy boy.
Wow.
I had it was $90, and
you got to do it.
you got to do it because I was on no sleep and I wanted to sleep, and boy, it's a life changer. That
It's
first
such
class.
a life change, especially on a long flight.
Yeah, well, this was kind of a short. It was Chicago to Hartford, so it was about 2.5 hours.
Okay.
But it's so wide. I just cooked it back, moved the seat back.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
REM sleep before we even took off.
Wow.
Literally, I fell asleep and woke up in Hartford.
Oh, love
And,
it.
It was great.
That's worth $90.
And Allie Breen was on my flight.
Ah.
She was in the back with the deadbeats.
So you got to look like a cool cat. Hey, see you in hell, cunt.
But I felt embarrassed though. I was like, I've never done this before.
I
I look like
would've
I look like a jerk because I'm headlining, and I'm like, I fly first class to City Steam.
Yeah, yeah.
Meanwhile, the gig pays $300, and I paid $90 on the ticket.
Right, right.
But anyways, so I get there. Greg Stone picks me up, picks up Allie and I. We go out to lunch. Had a great weekend. But anyways, I wanted to get to the shoe thing, the foot business.
Shoe makes the man.
Yes, it doesn't make the woman, evidently, because Saturday night, late show, front row, I get brought on stage. Stone's hosting. He brings me up. He usually middles. He brings me up. I walk on stage. This woman, this fucking animal,
Uh-huh.
has got her pig hoofs, bare feet, up on the seat, up on the chair. This is Hartford, Connecticut, everybody. 2 bare feet,
Ah.
up on the thing, wiggling her toes. A toe wiggle.
She's wiggling the piggies?
Yes, she's
Ah.
a fucking pig.
Wow.
And I go, what are you doing? You got your bare feet up on the table, on the furniture at a restaurant slash bar?
Good for you.
I go, this is classless.
Yes.
You got no class. And she's just kind of laughing. People are laughing. I'm like, stop laughing. I was like, this is animalistic behavior.
Wow.
This is what separates us from the animals.
Yes.
We put shoes on. Feet under the table, not on the table.
Get them off.
She's got toes. And then some guy's like, heckling. He's like, lick her toes, dude. Lick her toes. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I hope you die with her.
Right, right.
Anyways, it was crazy. But that's Connecticut. That's what we're dealing with.
How did she take it?
I think she was half retarded. She was drunk.
Ah.
She covered her ears at one point. She got mad at me. She was folding her arms.
Wow.
And I'm like, you're mad at me. You have your feet. It's a restaurant.
Yeah.
There's people eating, and you have your bare feet are appalling to me.
That's narcissism. Oh, it's my feet, though. It's fine.
It's very gross. She had a manicure, whatever they call it, a
Pedicure.
woman cure.
Yeah, yeah. Gay. Yeah. Holy moly, I can't believe it.
Yeah, so that's what you got to make. I'm trying to make you laugh. I'm trying to write these clever jokes. I got to
Yeah.
make the kind of people that put their bare feet on a table at a restaurant.
That is the weird thing. You're trying to make people like you that you don't even like.
Yes, I think I don't even respect you as a human being.
Right.
Put your shoes on.
It's an odd business.
It's like casino. You take your boots off. You put your feet on the table.
Right, right.
He's already very sorry. And then some other guy starts yelling out the whole show. He's going, woo! Woo! He's doing that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, sir. Well, I'm glad you're here or whatever. I kind of had fun with him. And he goes, I'm Danger Man. And I go, what? He goes, Danger Man. I'm Danger Man. I go, well, pleasure to meet you, Mr. Man. Danger, what do you go by? It was kind of fun. It was having all these laughs. And he goes, yeah, I'm a chef/drummer.
Huh.
And I said, it sounds like the drumming's not going that well.
Yeah.
Not a lot of successful drummers side chefing.
Right.
But anyways, he was Danger Man. I went on the whole thing. And then, you ever incorporate somebody from the crowd into your bit
Oh, sure.
after the crowd work is done?
Yes.
I did my joke when my girlfriend's like, check under the bed to see if there's a guy under there. And I was like, oh my God, it's Danger Man. The place erupted.
Oh, that's big.
The roof came off. People threw their shoes off.
Right, right.
It was pretty exciting, but fun weekend up there in Hartford, Connecticut.
Yeah, I do that with I have a menopause bit where I talk about how I like older women, and I go, "What's your name?" And they go, "Susie," and then I do the menopause bit, and I go, Susie, menopause.
Right.
You've seen it.
Yeah, it blows their minds.
It's a magic trick.
I felt guilty because I'm like, that's such a stupid trick I just did. I thought people were gonna be like, boo, but they fucking lost their minds.
People like it when you mention the room they're in. Anything in the room.
That, and if they think that you just made it up,
Yes.
it blows them away.
Yes.
It's like the old Jeff Ross joke where he's like, can we turn the lights down? And then the lights don't go down. He goes, perfect.
Right.
It's like an instant thing. We all just experience this
yes,
thing.
yes.
Yeah.
Now we can start the show.
Right.
Wow, City State. I didn't know you were still doing that gig.
Yeah, I do it. I've been going there for years. They have me every few months. I've been working. That's like one of the few clubs. I've been working there for like 12 years. I emceed for like 4 years. I middled for 4 years. I've been headlining for years.
Interesting.
But it's a good gig because you come back Saturday night, you sleep in your own bed, you
Right.
get paid cash,
Right, you get a
right on
meal.
the spot. You get a good meal.
Good meal.
My parents came down, my Uncle Greg,
Hey.
and we had a great time. We were hooting and hollering, and then our old pal Stosh from New Haven came and did a guest spot Friday. He killed.
Oh, he killed.
Stosh Makita.
That's great.
Yeah, it was exciting. It was a great show. Friday night was great. The rest of them were just chaperoning, just
Yeah.
drunk animals.
That's about it.
And don't get me wrong, I love the Hartford fans, New Haven fans. I had a guy come, Rodney Robertson, I think is his name, but he came to New Haven and Hartford. That felt good.
Wow.
They were like 3 weeks apart.
Damn.
So a lot of good fans in Connecticut. The people love the pod out there.
How about this? Speaking of loving the pod, I did the stand last night. I think you did it as well.
I did.
I was in and out, but great show, by the way.
Oh yeah, hot one.
They
You
were
in the
hot.
early show?
8 o'clock.
Yeah,
Yeah,
packed.
Racine's show, and I get in there, and the waitress has headphones in, and she's taking them out, and she's starting to go to work, and I walk in, she goes, I'm just listening to you. Wow. I was like, what are you talking about? She goes, the podcast. And she goes, how about that 21-year-old? I was like, get out of here.
That's amazing to me.
A comedy club waitress. She doesn't get enough of us on stage. She's got to hear us on the pod.
Which waitress?
Yikes.
Gotcha. I read you. Got it.
Yeah,
Loud
yeah.
and clear.
She wore black.
Black one.
She had
She's black.
she wore black clothing,
Okay.
and she had cleavage. So that's about all of them.
Okay. Well, I think it might be one that told me she listened to the podcast before.
Taller for a lady.
Oh, I don't know then.
Huge cans, nice caboose.
Oh, jeez.
We'll talk later.
All right.
Big labia.
Ah, jeez. Well, she listens. You can't say big
I'm
labia.
joking. She knows I've never.
I'm trying to think. 'Cause there's one that told me she listened to the show before. I assume it's her.
I mean, it'd be great if it wasn't.
All right. Yeah, if there was multiple waitresses listening, that would really be something.
Yeah.
The fact that anyone's listening to the show is unbelievable to me.
Unreal. Those emails changed my life.
Yeah, headphones in the ears. I met a guy last night doing late night at the Strip. I forget his name, but he was getting ready to do the podcast. I listened to the podcast.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was back there. And then there was a funny moment because he goes, boy, after all these years, you still do shows for 9 people? I had this weird feeling, I'm like, well, they are paying me to be here.
Yeah.
I'm making a living. I'm
Yeah.
not just,
Right.
I'm not, this is my job. I can't help those 9 people. Also, even if there weren't, yes, 9 people is 9 people.
Right.
It's Sunday night, like
Yeah.
11.
You'd never say that to like a grocery store bagger. There's no one in here. You still working?
Right. Well, I think, though, the thing is, if you're starting out in comedy and there's somebody, I think that we're respected guys in the business
Sure,
now.
hopefully, yeah.
If you listen to the podcast, people think, we're doing well. We're talking about we did TV.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if you're starting out and then you see someone that's been on TV and has a podcast and they're
Yeah.
doing a show at 11 o'clock on a Sunday for 9 people, you're going, oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
What am I in for here?
Right, right.
This is going to be a nightmare.
Yeah, that is interesting. I remember seeing people who had a half hour, and I was like, "You're taking the subway?"
Yeah.
What are you, crazy?
Right.
I thought you'd have a Lamborghini.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's get into some business.
Oh,
Because you
boy.
got some crazy business over there.
I got too much.
I feel like I should do all my business before we get to your business. 'Cause
no.
Your business is untoppable.
Well, interchange business.
Okay, but I'm just afraid I can't follow your business.
Nah, you got good business.
All right, it's not bad business.
All right, so I've been on the road like a madman. I've been jumping around, Schumer here, headlining there. I fly back to New York. I'm at the airport, about to fly back to New York. I get on the Tinder. This is a couple weeks ago. I'm going way back now because it's been a while. Mm-hmm. But I'm on the Tinder. I meet a girl in New York on Tinder. I go, hey, what are you doing? She goes, I'm just sitting at home. I go, I'm flying in. I'll be in New York in 3 hours. Let's go out.
Ooh.
So I have Whiplash at 11. I'm hosting. So I get to New York at 8. I go from LaGuardia, jump in an Uber, and go right to Astoria.
Wow.
I meet a Tinder date. I'm weird. I'm road weary. I'm road hard and wet.
Aha.
What is it? Road hard and put away wet? Yeah.
I've never heard of that before.
Oh, it's a great road hard and put away wet. No idea what it means.
No, me either. I thought your dick was hard, your asshole was wet.
It might have been.
Most likely.
Probably.
It's very hot on those planes.
It is. So I fly in. I go right to her. We sit at a bar. I got luggage. I'm sitting down. I'm drinking with this girl. We're hitting it off, and I go, I'm going to the show. If you want to come. She comes to the show.
Wow.
So now the date is extended. We jump in another Uber. We go to Whiplash. I host. Hot show. You can't lose. Bobcat Goldthwait, bunch of fun people. Sean Patton.
It's Thwaite.
Thwaite?
Yeah.
Bobcat Goldthwait.
Thwaite, yeah.
That seems like too much.
It's a little much.
All right, well, Bobcat it is. So, then we go to a bar after. We make out a lot in the bar. How do you feel about the bar makeout?
I'm okay with it. It's off-putting when you see it, but if you're the one doing it, fuck it. Who cares? You're making out.
You think so?
Yeah, if I see two people making out, I'm like, oh, come on. But
Yeah.
if I'm doing it, I'm up for it.
Yeah, it got pretty hot and heavy. And there was a couple, blue-collar guys in there, and, you're making out, and I pull away, and they're just all staring at us, licking their lips.
Uh-huh.
That's always awkward.
Yeah. They want to fight you.
Yeah.
That's how, when you get if you're a dude and you get booze in you and you see someone else making out, you're mad at them.
Yeah.
You're like, let's get him. He's
Right.
getting the puss. We want the puss.
And it's weird because there was one of them there's always one runt. There was like one little guy.
Yes.
And he was giving me a thumbs up.
Aha.
But the alphas were all they wanted to kill me.
Yeah, see, that's nice. See, the meek will inherit the earth.
Ah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. That's from the Bible, I think.
Aha.
Or Lord of the Rings, one of the two.
Yeah. It's maybe The Hobbit.
They're similar.
They are. They're boring and long.
And I've never read either one.
And they're fake. All right. That was a pretty good run.
That wasn't bad.
So this was when I was writing for the MTV Movie Awards. So I have this problem where I can't go home at night and just go to bed. I got to be up at 9, get to this work at 9 to 5. I just can't do it. So I was going out. I'm out with this girl till 4 in the morning. We're drinking. I go home. I go wake up at 8, 4 hours of sleep, hungover, go to work. I get out of work. I do shows. And then Sal Volcano calls me of Impractical Jokers.
His name's Volcano?
Volcano.
Wow. That's cool.
Oh, yeah. I might be pronouncing that wrong.
I have no idea.
Well, Salvia. He's one of the Impractical Jokers. Him, Q, Murr, all of them. The other guy. So
You, me, Kramer the Butler.
right. So Sal calls me and he goes, "Hey, you're not going to believe this. We've been shitting on the Fast and the Furious series on our podcast. AMC reached out. Universal reached out. They want to do a private screening before it comes out with all our fans. That we got a free screening room at AMC on 34th Street.
Wow.
That's the pull those guys have. Those
Yeah.
guys have real big fans.
I want to get to that level.
Yes.
I want a private screening.
It'd be nice.
Wouldn't be bad.
So I was like, of course. He's like, come by. We'll give you a microphone. We'll Mystery Science Theater 3000, the movie.
What?
Yeah. So I go. I got a VIP ticket. I cancel all my shows that night because I'm like, I'm doing this. Cancel the shows. I go there. It's packed. They have people helping them. They have like a seating girl. They have a guy in like a Pikachu outfit, like dancing around.
Wow.
It was wild. And so they all show up. The crowd goes wild when they walk in. The crowd goes crazy, and they do a couple banter up front. They're killing. These people love them. They love them.
Whiz.
So they're killing, and then they go, all right, we're going to sit down. They just go right in the middle of the crowd with all their fans. There's no worry at all. Everybody's friends. They're all family. It's amazing.
Man.
They love each other. And they're just riffing and raffing. I was too scared to riff. I was like, this is their show.
Did you raff at all?
I know raff.
Oh, jeez.
No riffing or raffing.
Giraffes.
So the movie ends, and it was a lot of fun because it's so stupid and action, whatever. And he goes, all right, we're all going to Gotham Comedy Club. We all walked there.
Wow.
60, 75 people, whatever the hell it was, whatever fits in a movie theater. It was probably more than that.
It's a
I
small
imagine.
theater,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was a regular sized theater. I don't
About
know.
150 maybe?
There you go.
Yeah.
We'll say 2 for fun.
2 and a quarter.
All right.
Don't you love saying quarter?
I love a quarter.
2 and a quarter.
Yeah, I like saying it's 5 and change.
Aha.
I like change.
5 and change is good. Quarter's not bad.
How long have you been doing comedy? 8 and change.
Ah, that's fun.
That's nice. Or how about when they say guy weighs $150?
Yeah, $1.50.
Yeah.
He's about 6'2". How about this? I don't like this 5 foot nothing, 100 and nothing. It was like a thing in Rudy, and then people just take it and run with it.
Really?
People are like, yeah, he weighs like 100 and nothing. We're like, well, that's just Rudy. Come on.
is that
what are you
Rudy?
doing? That
I
was
didn't
Rudy.
even know that was Rudy.
Love Rudy.
Rudy's lunch.
Did you never see it?
Oh, I've seen it.
Oh, you just forgot.
I forgot about the 5 and nothing. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
well, I've seen it a million times, and it's great.
5 foot nothing. Yeah.
Makes me cry.
There's also
Hoosiers?
that guy weighs 10 pounds soaking wet.
Aha, the soaking wet. Yeah, it's a little hacky now.
A little
though.
hacky, yeah.
You gotta mix it up.
You know what else is underrated? Is a Boston thing. I think is like half a tard or half a fag or half a whatever.
Half a retard, I say daily.
I like that.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Half a fag is fun, but fag is very offensive now. We're
I
out.
know.
Retard, I think, has still got some life left in it.
Well, you know what's great about retard is it's the only group that doesn't complain.
Aha.
They don't
but
know.
their family complains.
The family
The family
complains.
gets very upset.
Yeah.
I had a teacher, Mr. Moriarty. He was like, if anyone says retard in here, I'll throw you out and sit in your face. I got a cousin or something. It was a whole ordeal.
I hate. Oh, because you have a thing now. It's off limits.
Right.
Get out of here, Moriarty.
Right.
All right.
But I can see where it's offensive. I don't know.
get
but
it.
I feel like if I had a retarded nephew,
Sure.
I would be okay with people saying retarded still.
Right. I got no big fight with Nikki Glazer about calling women fat.
Oh, well, that seems different.
Yeah, she was like, I have a joke about fatties, and she's like, calling a girl fat, it's so mean. I'm like, yeah, but women say mean things about men all the time. And she's like, yeah, but it's different because it's a guy. And I'm like, so you're saying women are more sensitive? She's like, no, we're not more sensitive. I'm like, well, that's what you're saying. And we got in a huge fight.
Well, see, this is a little different, and I'm not taking her side. This is just different because, I mean, the word retarded.
Right.
They're like, hey, there are people who are mentally disabled, so you can't say the word retarded.
Yeah.
Being like, that woman you're fat. I can see how that's offensive. If you went
Oh,
to,
yeah.
I'm saying if you're talking to a retarded person, you're like, you're a retard.
Oh,
That
of
is
course, of
unacceptable. So talking to a fat person, be like, you're fat.
But I wasn't saying this, hey, you fat whore, you know.
Right.
I was saying generally, I know this
I
woman.
know some fat women.
Right. My mom's fat.
I know some retarded people.
Yeah.
All right. Not bad.
Right.
How about fat retards? That's always weird.
Oh, those guys are a ton of fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we apologize for everything.
Yeah,
we're sorry.
we
We're
love
gay.
retards.
We're going to hell.
Yeah,
Come on.
Gay retards. All
Sorry,
right.
everybody.
Retarded people are gay. So we go to Gotham. Just a good vibe in the air, good energy. All the fans are there. Now they're drinking. You know, we went from a movie to boozing. Everybody's having a great time. So I didn't riff or raff at the movie. So I was like, I got to bring the heat.
Yeah.
I got to bring the heat on this pod. So Q and Sal go up and do a whole thing, and they're killing. They're funny guys, really funny off the cuff. And plus, it's their fans, so they're murdering.
Yeah.
And it's 4 microphones set up on the stage with a table, shots, beer, the whole thing. So Sal goes, I want to invite a friend over. It was so sweet. It was very like Italian. I want to invite a friend over. He's one of us. I want you to know this guy. Like we know him. Our friends are your friends, blah, blah, blah. So he pulls me up. And I'm just zigging and zanging, baby. I was on fire.
Finally.
And I know I had some big hits. I was getting laughs, and I got a lot of like, I'd never heard of you before. We're going to check you out. And he plugged our pod.
Wow.
He wants to do our pod, and they got a ton of fans, so that'd be great.
Wow. Sal Volcano.
Yeah, Staten Island's own.
Wow.
Yeah.
SI.
Real New Yorker.
Sports Illustrated.
And just a sweet son of a bee and loves stand-up. He's one of those guys that really respects stand-up and is like, I wish I could do it and all that. And so, I had a great night. And, of course, now I'm going to the after party. So this is the 3rd night in a row. I'm just on fumes, but I get a couple numbers and whatever. And, so that was crazy. Then,
Uh-oh.
oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Next day, I go on a day date.
Ooh, love a day date.
Yes. I got out of the writing job early. Tinder chick. We go get 2 slices of pizza, Upper East Side. I walk there from the MTV building. I just don't want to go home. I have a problem with home. I got to keep the fun going.
Right. We got a small home.
I got a small home.
Smells a little weird, too.
Shoebox. So I meet this girl. We have 2 slices of pizza, and she goes, I live right over here. And I go, oh, get out of here. And she goes, yeah, I have a dog. I go, you got a dog? I got to meet the dog. Great way to get in the apartment.
I believe you used that in a previous episode. It's pretty good.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the
the dog meat.
Love dog food. So we go back to her place. Bing, bang, boom. That's it.
Wow, the meet the dog.
Meet the dog.
See, I could have used you years ago when I was dating, trying to get laid here.
Right.
I never met one single dog. If a girl was like, I have a dog, I'd be like, I hate myself and I hate dogs and I'm gay and I'm sorry.
I'm just tunnel vision. Got to get to that apartment. Got to get to that apartment. Got to get to that apartment. And it's such a weird thing with the gals. You know, I love the ladies, but if you go, we should go back to your place and fuck. They'd kick you in the balls and call the police.
Right.
But if you go, I want to meet the dog. They like the code.
Yes.
I don't know. It's very odd.
Yeah, it's like we're spies or something. You got to tug on your
Yeah.
ear and wink a couple times
Right.
or something.
Which is because I hate to be like men and women are different, but men don't think that way.
Right.
If you want to fuck, let's go fuck.
That's why I like a relationship. I like being in a relationship.
Yes.
I go, hey, Sarah, maybe we have sex, please?
Yes.
And she's like, not today. And I'm like, well, maybe, what about 10 o'clock? And she's like, okay, fine, 10. I go, great, it's in the book.
Right.
That's the way I like to do it. We'll go to a movie, and then we'll fuck afterwards. Okay, sounds good.
That's just normal way to be. To me,
Yeah.
that's a normal lifestyle.
It's sort of like in Seinfeld where they talk about where George is driving with
Yes.
the girl he's dating, and he's like, if I reached over and grabbed her breast right now, she'd throw me out of the car.
I think
But
about
at
that
this
all the
time
time.
tomorrow, I could just, whatever.
It's like a private club.
Yes.
It's such a weird thing, but you gotta follow the rules, and that's how it goes. So you go with it, but it just blows my mind every time.
Basically, you just have to do it once. You gotta get your hands stamped.
Yes.
And then you can go, hey, let's fuck. Like,
Right. I blame society. It's society putting these, whatever you call it, on women.
right, yes, for sure.
Yeah. But it's beaten in pretty hard
Interesting.
to these
yeah.
gals.
And they also get nervous. You can't. It depends on how early you wait. If you don't know each other that well, you can't. Just be like,
Sure.
let's go up and fuck, and she'd be like, "What? I don't even know you."
Yeah.
Once you come in, you don't rob her, you don't punch her. Then you're
Right.
like, "Okay, you seem trustworthy."
But I don't know her either. Once I get to her place, she could put me in a weird web.
That's true, but it's much
I
less
know.
likely.
I know, of course.
A lot more man creatures. What's that word? Predators.
Male
Sexual
predator.
predators.
Yeah.
A lot
We're
of
not
male predators.
We're not good people.
Mm-hmm.
So
We are.
yeah, we're all right.
Yeah, we're
But,
nice guys.
Men as in general. But yeah, so it's amazing these apartments some of these people have in this town. It's unreal. Just giant apartment.
Upper East. How about these people whose parents pay for their places? That's amazing.
Unbelievable.
They just have places. It's crazy.
Yeah, and she's like, I'm not really working right now. I'm like, what?
That's
How do you have
unbelievable.
this? I'm working tooth and nail. Is that a thing?
Yeah, I think so. Tooth
All
and
right,
nail.
I'm working tooth and nail to keep a shoebox alive.
Yeah, I would just love to have I would have no guilt. Some like men, if their woman makes a lot of money, like I can't accept money from my parents or from.
Silly.
If my parents were rich, I'd be like, yeah, buy me a place. What are we doing here?
Sure.
Come on, let's have some fun.
Of course.
I would love it. I'd love to marry a girl that made fucking $8 million a year.
Oh, that's my dream.
That'd be so fun.
Yeah. These guys who can't deal with that, go gay.
Yeah,
You're in the
something-
wrong group.
Something's up.
Yeah, you're kooky.
Sarah and I want to be dinks. You ever hear that term?
Come again?
Dinks.
I don't know it.
It's dual income, no kids.
Ooh.
Yeah, dink.
I
Like
that.
a lot of gays are dinks.
Dual income, no kids.
Yeah, pretty good.
That's pretty good.
It's a dink.
Who came up with that?
I'm not sure.
Rudy?
Not bad. Yeah.
Is that Rudy?
You ever use dink when you were a kid? Like
No.
dink? That was like our go-to penis term.
Oh,
Like
never heard
dink.
it.
Dinky.
Oh, interesting.
Never heard it? A
Never heard of
dink?
dink.
You never called someone a dink?
No.
Oh, it was one of my favorites. My aunt would be like, that guy's a real dink, and I would laugh so hard.
I've heard dingus.
Dingus?
Yeah, that guy's a
No.
real dingus.
That sounds like something's growing on his dink. He's got a little dingus down there.
Yeah, I don't know dink.
Put
I
some
like
oil
it.
on it. Yeah, use it.
Wait, is that the thing with Robert Durst? HBO Go?
What about it? The Jinx.
Oh, the Jinx.
Yeah, did you watch that?
No, I hear it's people are raving.
Unbelievable. Monumental piece of work.
Is that right?
It is staggeringly good. Unbelievable.
Everybody's telling me to. I gotta watch it. I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Literally unbelievable. Amazing. Couldn't have done it better myself.
So after the little afternoon delight with a stranger
And the dog.
and the dog, I really neglected that dog. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, she deserved it.
Yeah. So I run out, do a bunch of shows. I do a show. Scott Sharp, good kid,
I
good
know that
egg.
guy. Red hair.
Yeah, nice fluff of hair. He has a show. I race over there. I'm like doing 18 shows. I race over. I take a cab. I get to the show, Lower East Side, my old hood, and I can't remember the name of the bar, but it's packed. Great. Veter's on stage, killing right when I walk in. So I was like, oh, this is fun, seeing a guy I know. And you could tell the audience is like finally a good comic. You could just feel it when Veter was on.
Uh-huh.
And not that I saw who else was on. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no offense.
So Veter's killing. So then I go up and I'm shucking and jiving. And this guy is front row, normal looking white guy, glasses, well dressed, hipstery guy. He's just talking to his friend like, can you believe what she fucking wrote? Can you believe it? And he's showing him the friend the phone. And I try to ignore it, but it's just, I can't believe she fucking wrote that. You know, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, cut it out. I'm right here. I'm 4 feet away. Like, it's so rude. You're inconsiderate. And he goes, I'm inconsiderate. You're inconsiderate. And now he's yelling at me.
And you're on stage?
I'm on stage.
Oh.
I'm in my act 8 minutes.
Jesus.
And I'm killing. It's going well. So I was like, do you not realize what's going on? And I went into this whole thing like, if this was a movie, you'd be the bad guy. Do you know you're the bad guy in life?
Right.
You're the villain.
He's a villain.
And he was like, "What? What a villain!" And he's fuming. And his friend is huge. Like, I could have taken this guy, but his friend was like Mice and Men, Andre the Giant dude.
Is Andre the Giant in Mice and Men?
He should have been.
Yeah.
So
Princess Bride, I think you're thinking of.
who was that in Mice and Men? Who was the big guy?
There's a bunch of different versions.
Yeah.
Gary Sinise did one.
And Malkovich.
John Malkovich.
Yeah, I believe.
I just watched Burn After Reading yesterday. It's so fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
That's a Cohen that slid under the rug.
It's a great one.
Yeah.
It came after No Country, so it was a little...
Yeah. Overshadowed.
Indeed.
So, and it was the first time in a while, and I don't want to sound like a weirdo here, but I was like, I hope this fucking guy comes after me.
Oh,
I
really?
fucking hope he comes on and say, I want to knock this guy out. I was like ready. I was keyed up.
Yes.
You know,
Adrenaline.
the cat with the hair pointing up, that was me.
Yeah.
That was a fluffy cat.
You don't want to be a cat in a fight, though.
No, I guess you don't.
You want to be a dog.
What about a jaguar?
Yeah, like a wild cat.
I was a wild cat.
Yes, you're a high school mascot.
Yeah. I think there's a college, too.
A lot of colleges with the Wildcats, yeah. Kansas State and Kentucky and a bunch of other ones.
Was it?
The
Villanova?
Villanova Wildcats. A lot of Wildcats, a lot of Tigers.
A lot of Tigers, yeah.
LSU.
Yeah, I remember in Speed, he goes, tell that Wildcat to watch it behind the wheel.
Oh, yeah, Arizona Wildcats.
There it is.
There's another Wildcat.
Yeah. So I was like, I was ready, but I was still doing my act, but I still had that, that tingly feeling, like in case this guy comes up. So we're just going at it. We're going at it. And then some guy in the back goes, shut the fuck up, asshole. And he turns around and goes, what's your problem? He goes, you're my fucking problem. So they go outside.
Wow.
He gets up and they go out, and the whole place is clapping.
Yes.
It was wild.
There's nothing better than an audience member standing up for you.
Yeah.
That feels good. Especially when they recognize that you're not really a fighter. You're a cat.
I'm a cat.
They see a cat and they go, I'm a dog, and come over here.
Right.
I'll fucking dog fight you.
Well, I landed on my feet. I'll
Nice.
tell you that. So I went back into the act. They're outside doing God knows what. The place is applauding them leaving. And they still don't get it. They're like, fuck all you guys. What's your problem? Wow, this place sucks. Like, how do you not see?
Right.
I'm jealous of these people in a way. Because they're just going through life, like, not knowing. It must be so freeing.
Yes.
So that was fun. Then I got off stage. I had a great moment. There was an old lady. You know when you see an old lady running a bar? She's like an old Irish woman.
Yeah.
She's like seen some winters and summers.
Yeah.
And she was like, come here, sonny boy. That was great. Let me buy you some food. You hungry? Sit down for a meal. It's like,
Oh, wow.
okay.
That's those women that got those motherly instincts.
Yes.
It's really quite sweet.
It's maternal, but yet they're tough also.
Yeah.
Which is very rare.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right. So she's like, Billy John, mix him up a bowl of Toot Sweet or whatever. So I was like, all right. So I looked at the menu and this all looks like shit. So I left. But had a good run, and there was a lot of podcast fans there. So they're like, you going to talk about this? Are you going to talk? I was like, of course. So
Oh, wow.
I had to get it out.
Oh,
yeah.
that's so exciting.
I know. It's nice to go to a bar show and see some fans.
Yes. We have bar fans.
All right, you interchange now.
All right, I'll interchange, but I'm just, all I have is just people being assholes.
I love it.
That's all my stories. I'm at the LAX, the Los Angeles Export. I don't know, what's the X in LAX?
Everyone hates it. No one knows.
What does that mean?
I have no
I
idea.
never thought of it till now.
Yeah.
Lax? They're not lax in security, I'll tell you that.
No, sirree, Bob.
I got fisted twice.
Somebody had a great LAX joke I just heard, and now I can't think of it. But yeah.
Not
continue.
a pleasant place. Anyways, I was there with
No.
Shang Wang.
Ooh, now that's pleasant.
Yeah, a pleasant guy. Good friend. Boy, he's very insecure. You think of him as...
Is that right?
He's Asian. You think he's very calm and relaxed, but
Yeah.
he's very neurotic.
Really?
He's a bigger worrier than I am.
I thought he was Zen.
No, I'm Zen. He's worried.
Wow.
I make him look like, he makes me look like the Dalai Lama and Thich Nhat Hanh fucked and had a kid with glasses.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So we go to the, he's a health nut and he's on this food cleanse or whatever, so we can only eat, berries and a couple of twigs and a thorn.
Sure.
So we go to some, but it's LAX, so it's got all these hip, organic douche places.
Sure.
So we go to this place, and it's one of these places that's, it's a line, like an assembly line.
Yeah.
And there's no menu. You just have to walk down looking at things. So I'm like, I don't know if I want anything. So now I just have to wait in line, look at everything to see if it's something I want. Because it's not a menu situation. You're just going to be like, no, that's that. This is this. And all I want is some eggs. It's a long flight, and eggs, they're filled with the protein. So I'm just like, I want some sustenance
Interesting.
to sustain me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Sustenance, sustain. Those must be interconnected.
Root word.
A root word.
There you go.
Not to be confused with the root canal.
Or Stephen Root.
Who's that?
Milton.
Milton Berle?
No, in Office Space.
Milton Bradley.
Parker brother.
Aha.
All right.
So anyways, Barnum and Bailey.
Bradley Cooper.
So anyway. Peach.
Huckleberry.
So anyways,
man.
so I'm going through there, and I want eggs, and we get there, the section, I asked the lady, there's a lady behind the counter, she slops the food on, and heavy-set woman.
They usually are.
Yeah, and I go, can I just get some eggs? And she goes, these are all eggs. These are all eggs. And I look, it's like a knish with eggs. It's an egg pie, an egg sandwich.
I know this place.
Yes.
I know it's like an assembly line.
Yes.
It's called Lemonade.
Yes.
I've been there. I hate that fucking place.
She goes, these are all eggs. And I'm like, what do you mean? And there's a pile of bacon and there's sausages. So I got wise back to her.
Yeah.
I pointed to the sausages. I go, these are eggs?
Oh, boy, you're on a kick, baby.
Yeah, I'm on a kick. But she goes, these are all eggs. Just because something contains eggs doesn't mean it's eggs.
Right.
You might as well point to a birthday cake and go, this is eggs.
That's a good point.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
These are all eggs. And I go, no, they're not eggs.
Right.
I want to know if I can just get a scrambled egg. She goes, nah. And I'm like, well, just don't be a cunt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Right.
If someone says, can I get eggs? That doesn't mean, can I get a fucking egg McMuffin?
Yes.
I want eggs.
Eggs.
With nothing else. These are all
Boy,
eggs.
there's a real problem with customer service in this country.
Yes, particularly at the airport.
Yes.
You know what the problem is, though? It's the high ups. It's the rich corporation people that don't want to pay.
Right.
They got billions of dollars and they pay $6.75 an hour, so nobody gives a fuck. They
Right.
go, fuck you. Why would I be nice? I'm making $3 an hour.
I know.
They're
you're
going to
right.
distribute that wealth around a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
I think that's the theory, but somebody with a better theory could probably blow me out of the water.
But isn't it weird when you go to the Midwest Taco Bell and the lady's like, "Hey y'all, how y'all doing?" or whatever the fuck? I mean, that's Southern, but you know, it's like, why are you so nice and everyone else is so mean?
Some of them are friendly.
Yeah.
Like you go to Burger King in the afternoon, it's a bunch of old ladies that are just happy to be alive. So
Yeah.
they're very pleasant.
I
But
like that.
It's the youth, maybe? I don't know, but
Maybe it's the
it
youth.
made me so mad. These are all eggs. No, there's eggs in them.
Yeah.
And sausage and bacon, not eggs.
That's like out of a 70s film.
Very annoying. So I ended
Yeah.
up getting oatmeal instead, and that was
Ooh.
enjoyable as
That
well.
was what, $8.99?
Also sustainable.
Yes.
Take a nice mushy poop afterwards.
Nice.
I had another thing, but I forget it. But get back into your business there, because
Well-
you got a crazy one, I believe.
I'm going to get down to a real road trip in a minute, but I don't want to leave you hanging.
I think I got them all.
Oh, come on.
Well, a lot of my stuff I can't get into until 9 months from now. So
Ooh.
little tease.
9-month tease. It's a pregnant pause.
Yeah, I just got my girlfriend pregnant, and we're about to have a kid.
Aha. I thought she looked heavy. All right. So, I leave that show. I run over to this other gig at the Cellar. I'm winded. And guess I run in, you run down the front stairs, you go in that door, and guess who's sitting on the stairs? One Louis C.K.
Aha.
So I go, oh boy. So I don't want to, you see the big stars. You don't want to be like, what's going on? I love your work, and punch him in the stomach.
Right.
So I just go, I give him the wink and the gun. He gives the wink and the gun back, and he goes, what's up, Mark?
Wow.
I had no idea you knew my name.
That feels good.
Blew my mind. So I was supposed to go on, and he goes, you don't mind if I go on? I said, no, get out of here. And so he goes on. He does probably 35 minutes. Killer new. I can't wait till you see this new.
Oh, I'm excited.
It's so great. He had a whole thing on pedophilia that was amazing. So he goes on, and he's sweating up there. He's working. He's all over the stage. He is bringing it.
Wow.
I guess the new material, you gotta really push it.
Also, he's a bit heavy.
That's true. He's gained a lot of weight. Mm-hmm. So he gets off, and I'm standing in the hallway, and he comes up next to me. He's just like, oh, boy, I was really working up there. I was like, yeah. It's just pretending like we're two adults,
Right.
And I was like, yeah. I was like, but you had him. He's like, yeah, but I lost him in the middle. And I was like, yeah, but you did this whole thing on pedophilia and the fact you had him with that. And he was like, that's a good point. I was like, good point. Oh my God. Like
Wow.
I was going in and out of being blown away and then just trying to talk to him.
Right.
And we talked for 10 minutes about his set.
Wow.
It was amazing. And, just got a hell of a text. So, yeah, that was cool. And then I went on after, and I was just cloud nine, and they were hot. They were ready to go. So, yeah, that was a nice treat.
Wow. We got a hell of an email here, too. Did you get that email?
No.
We got a sweet email. I haven't read the whole thing yet, but we're getting all kinds of business opportunities here.
Really?
Or pleasure opportunities. I mean, we can't read emails in the podcast, but The title is Comp Tickets to Urinetown.
Oh, I do have this.
That's exciting.
Yeah, you're in town.
That's a movie? What is that? Is that the R. Kelly show?
Oh, yeah.
All right, take it easy.
You're in Guild Theater.
Wow, that's exciting. I think that's
Well,
good.
We got to read this later.
Yeah, we're reading emails on the podcast now. Oh, we got to check out. We got to plug this Domination too. Domination. That was Freudian. Dominic did an animation. Combined
Oh,
it.
boy,
Domination.
I retweeted on the Twitter.
I'll retweet it as well. Dominic Rabrun. What is that his name?
Yeah,
Rabrun? Dominic Rabrun. Anyways, Dominic interviewed us down in Washington, D.C., and then illustrated it, animated it, and we got an animated interview out there. It's pretty exciting.
Wow.
Yeah, we got a lot of things cooking.
Things are cooking.
Looks like we're making free tickets to Urinetown. They probably want us to plug it.
Yeah.
The only problem is, what if we hate it, and then we shit all over Urinetown?
Well, I think they want an honest review.
I don't think so.
Well, we
want
won't
us-
shit on it. We'll pee on it.
They want us to give us a fluff piece.
Ah.
Don't you like a fluff piece?
Eh.
You don't like a fluff
I've heard some
piece.
sustenance.
Aha.
Uh-huh.
All right.
All right, so this one I think will be now. What do you? I got a bad news and I got a good news. I don't know if we can get it all in.
I hate bad news. Don't tease bad
well, it's not
news.
bad. It's
get bad.
It's
Do you hate me?
no, it's unfortunate. It was just not a good. It's not a happy story.
Oh.
Nothing to do with us.
Oh, all right. Does it involve me?
No.
Then I don't give a shit. Throw whatever you
Wow.
want out there.
Jeez. All right, I'm gay.
Yeah. Well, that involves me.
Ah,
I'm attracted to you.
I've been waiting.
Great.
So I do this shoot for True TV.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna plug it. It's called How to Be a Grown Up is the name of the show, and you basically they give
And
you
you're on it.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Well, I think I'm the kid angle.
I got you.
So, the kid perspective. So I go in, and I just had a good day. You know when you have a good day, the weather's great, and I felt good. I had a nice hair day going. I brushed my teeth. So I get to this True TV, and I'm on. And I'm getting makeup. I'm riffing with the makeup lady and raffing. We're having a great time.
Yeah.
And she was like this hot Italian chick from Jersey. It was fun. She had big jugs. We're talking.
I love those makeup ladies. It's always such a turn because their boobs are so
Yes!
close. It's very intimate.
Yes, and they're very feminine. You know, they got
Yes.
big hair and fun stuff.
And they're making you look good, and they're complimentary.
yeah.
They brush your eyebrow hair up, which
Yes.
is nice. I like the hair people too because they scrub your hair a little bit.
Yeah.
And I just love it.
very sensual. And she said something, and I said, "Watch out, I'm a squirter."
She said that.
I said that.
Oh.
I said that as a joke, and she died laughing. She goes, "Me too."
Wow.
I was like, "Oh my god!" So we're flirting hard.
Wow, hard. That's hardcore. That's above flirting.
Yeah,
She reveals that she's a squirter.
I know. And I was like, "Wow, yeah." And she's like, "Was that too much?" I was like, "No, more." So I was like, "Shoot at my face." She was a cool chick.
Wow.
So we're talking. So then I'm killing with the makeup lady. I'm getting squirted on basically. Then I go in the shoot. I'm on, but the camera guy's laughing, the fucking boom guy's laughing, the grips are laughing, the makeup lady's in there laughing. I'm killing.
Wow, the grips.
There's one sound guy. I'm probably in there for, I don't know, 45 minutes. I noticed him like a half hour in. Every joke I tell, I'm getting huge laughs, and he's rolling his eyes.
Oh, I hate the eye roll.
I can't think straight. I'm losing it, Jerry. I'm losing it.
Oh, man.
This guy's eye rolling. He's doing like a lot of like scoffing, like, ugh. Oh, jeez, that one. Oof. It's all in my head. I'm losing it. So I keep it together just for the end of the shoot, and I leave, and they're all like, "Woo, great job, buddy. We'll see you tomorrow, same time. Bring the heat again. We got some great stuff." I'm like, yeah. I'm sweating now. I'm in the bathroom, like putting water on my face. Like, what's up with that guy? Does this guy hate me?
Right.
So I've come back the next day. I got no pep in my step, buddy.
No pep. You ran out of pep.
Because I'm thinking about this guy. I'm on the train thinking about this guy, heading to the gig, to the shoot. I'm walking up the stairs thinking about this guy. I'm in the elevator thinking about this guy. I get in the chair. I see the guy.
What about the squirt bra? Doesn't she supersede?
No seed.
Oh, my God. I want to plant my seed in her squirty puss.
I do too. I got her number.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I got her number.
Oh, my God. You got to send it to me.
I will. I'll send you some photos.
Send me some squirt. Put it
All
like,
right.
like a vial and then mail it to me.
I'll give you a sample.
A vial of squirt.
So I go in and I bomb. I bomb hard for an hour. They're all like, "What happened to this guy? Jeez, he's off.
What
What's
are you?
going-"
I don't understand what you're doing. Stand up or you're just
It's a talking head piece.
Aha.
So they
So
give you
you're-
some topics. You write on them.
you raff a little bit.
You raff and riff, and I got no confidence. I'm shattered. This guy has ruined my whole. This is a TV shoot. I'm bombing.
I hate this guy.
I hate him too. And everybody's like, "You all right? What are you, gay? What happened?" And I had to. Bonnie McFarlane was on before me, and I lied. And I go, "I used to date Bonnie, so I got in my head. I can't think straight." And they're like, "Oh, sorry." I was like, "We were in love." I had to come up with this whole thing because that's all I could think of. And they were like, "Oh shit, all right, well, sorry about that. We didn't know." And I was like, "It's not your fault." And the whole time I'm just fuming and hating this guy.
What if you bombed the next day? You'd be like, I dated Donnelly too.
I dated Artie Lang. Yeah, we fucked.
I'd date Darty. He's a nice guy.
Oh,
Got
great guy.
Big tits.
Oh, huge hairy nips.
Well, he's got that gash in his belly. You could fuck it. Too far.
Woo-wee. I gave you the eye
you made
roll.
a face.
No,
oh
no, I don't
man.
care.
Oh god, that's gotta get back to him.
Fuck my gash. Oh, he has no feelings.
Jeez.
So,
Oh, man.
So I leave and I was getting the makeup, taking the makeup off, and the guy walked out, and I was so fucked up that I called him out.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I was very passive aggressive and wussy about it, but I was like, "Woo! You really have." I'm sweating. I'm like, "You gave me nothing in there, buddy." He's like, "Huh?" I was like, "Yeah, you're a really tough crowd. You rolled your eyes at me." And he goes, "Was I?" And I go, "Yeah, you killed me." And he goes, "Geez, sorry." And he pats me on the back and walks out.
Yeah, probably his wife was sick or something. It's nothing to do with you.
I know, but that shows who I am.
Yeah, he's probably got some, bacteria on his asshole or something, and it came from the doctor or whatever.
Tell me that. Wear a shirt.
You're gonna walk in, he's gonna go, by the way, I have
Yes!
bacteria on my asshole?
If you're doing a comedy show and you're in the crowd and you're working it, have a shirt that says, "I got bacterial asshole meningitis," or whatever the fuck.
But this is what I've learned. It's just another day at work. This
I
guy
know.
hates his job. He
I
holds
know.
a boom for 9 hours a day for
Right.
25 years. His wife left him. He's gay. He's fat.
Right. Well, here's my thing. I'm a narcissist, but only for the bad shit.
Uh-huh.
If you go, "Hey, buddy, you're very attractive," I go, "He's drunk and crazy." But if you go, "Hey, buddy, you're not funny," I think about it all day long.
I'm the same way. I got something to confess. I have no idea what a narcissist is.
You're obsessed with yourself.
Oh, all right. Well, that's
Yeah.
not too bad.
Yeah. Narcissus was the Greek god. He died looking in the ocean as a reflection. He fell and drowned.
He couldn't swim.
Apparently not.
Wow.
He
He
was so hot he never learned.
should have got a floaty.
That'd be nice. Maybe a big duck. Yeah. Put it around the waist.
You ever wear those floaties?
I wore them as a kid.
They
Yeah.
were really embarrassing.
Oh, I still wear them.
I'd wear them just to flex, pretend I was like
Oh,
Hulk Hogan. I would
that's
put them
good.
on and be like the ultimate warrior. And
I like
punch
that.
people,
I like that.
Yeah, it was kind of fun.
Some people call them something. There's floaties and there's another word for them.
What
What is it? Swimmies.
Swimmies.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
That's a special needs kid who wears swimmies.
Yeah, but not retarded.
No, we love the reads. So, oh man, we got like 6 minutes. Can I get out another one?
Get another one out.
All
Fire
right.
it off.
This is big, baby.
All right.
All right, here we go. So, that shoot was, the bane of my existence. I hate it. I've been thinking about it all week. I hate that guy.
I hate Bane.
So the next day I go, a clean slate. I'm flying to Dallas to do a college there, UT Dallas.
Oh, nice.
University of Texas, Dallas. Fly there, first class. I did what you did. I upgraded.
Love an upgrade.
I said, fuck it. It was like $120. I said, fuck it. It was the best choice I've ever made. It was like the episode of Seinfeld. They served ice cream.
wow.
Yeah, a big meal. They were like, what do you want? You want the spaghetti and meatballs or you want the chicken cappuccata or whatever? I was like, give me both. They're like, you got it.
No, come on.
I got both.
Wow, and an
Yeah.
ice cream.
Oh my God, I'm laying. It was one of those pods. They call it a pod. No pun intended.
Yeah.
They call it a pod. You got this whole eggshell thing above you.
Oh, that's what Susan Sarandon sat in.
Yes, I'm in one of these.
Wow, you're Sarandon.
I am. I'm Suze. So I'm in there. I got my feet up. I'm clicking through the movies. I got the cappuccino. I got the meatballs. I got a glass of wine. I got a beer. I got a water. Shoes are off. I'm going nuts. I'm loving this thing. The big headphones. Oh my God! I put on. There's a lot of movies I've pretended I've seen just to sound like I know
Of course, yeah.
that I haven't seen. So I put on A Few Good Men. Never seen it.
Oh, it's pretty good.
It's great.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's a little Hollywood. Everybody's attractive and it all works out, but
right. It's like it's a play.
beautifully
And it
written play.
Plays like a play.
Yeah, and it's got the whole thing about the war. Like you're all animals. He's like, we weren't animals, you'd be dead. Like that whole thing is great.
Yeah. It's you're a lousy fucking softball player, Jack.
Yes, yeah, a lot of great lines. Nicholson is a little over the top, but it's fun.
Yeah, we've talked about this before. Nicholson's just been doing Nicholson for 30 years.
I know, but you like him.
Yeah.
But it's still not good acting.
Yeah, he was great
Yeah.
for like 8 years, and then he's just been Jack Nicholson since.
Right, yeah. So, fun movie. I love a courtroom drama.
Oh, I'm obsessed with the courtroom.
Love courtroom. My cousin
Philadelphia.
Vinny, Philadelphia.
Anything AIDS, I enjoy.
Yes, give me AIDS.
Love AIDS.
Dying for AIDS.
I can talk to a guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
You better act fast, though. He's going down.
Just joking. So UT Dallas, I hate colleges. I hate colleges. I go in there. Oh, it's the worst. They go, okay, They all want to meet you, and they think you're going to be like juggling and riding a unicycle because you're a comedian.
Right.
But you're just like, I'm just a normal guy in a plaid shirt and jeans going, where do I stand to get away from you?
Right.
And they're all very nice, but they go, here's your green room. And it's a hallway, literally a hallway.
Oh, wow.
And they go, yeah, we had Godfrey here last week. He was bitching about the hallway. I'm like, I get it. I
Yeah.
get why he's bitching. So I'm in the hallway, and they're all just standing in the hallway with me. So it's not even a green room. The whole point of the green room is to hide.
Yeah, the room is more important than the green.
Yes, exactly.
A room.
Well said.
Thank
So
you.
I'm in the hallway, and they're all just like, so how long you been doing it? What do you like? What do you do for lunch? And I'm just like, yeah. And I go on, and I was kind of in a bad mood, so I go, you guys are going to be offended by a lot of this. I'm going to talk about race and gay people and women and religion. And they all go, what? And so I think for some reason that helped because I went into it and I was killing.
Uh-huh.
It was like one of my best college gigs ever. I got a standing O.
Standing O.
Standing O.
Wow.
So there was this one kid named Austin. He was really cute. He was from Guam.
Austin lives in Texas, but is from Guam.
I made that joke.
Oh, interesting.
And do you know we own Guam?
We own it? You
Yeah.
and
Me and you.
I? Wow.
The U.S. owns Guam.
All right, we'll be in Guam all of June, everybody.
Yeah, live pod. Come on
Tour.
out. So did you know we own Guam?
Guam.
Yes.
I did not know that. My friend Derek did some work in Guam.
Uh-huh. They kind of brush it over the mattress or whatever it is.
Where is? I think it's breaking over the coals.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the one. Boy, we got a lot of good expressions on this.
Where
one.
is Guam exactly? Florida?
I want to say it's by Hawaii in some way.
Oh, is it?
It's on that side because they're a Peloponnesian crew.
Pacific.
Yes.
All right.
So we talked about Guam for 20 minutes. I was getting good laughs on Guam. Then there was a demi. You know what a demi is?
Demi Moore
That's what I said.
from A Few Good Men.
You're right in my head, buddy. But there's LGBT,
Yes,
Whatever.
lesbian, gay,
transsexual.
curious or something. I
Yeah,
think
well, there's
is
a
in
bunch
there.
of them, and she's like, "Oh, that's old. That's the old list. There's new ones." So I was like, "Give me the new ones." She's like, "Well, queer is in there now. Q is in," which I thought was an insult. That guy's queer. And then there's demi, which means you're obsessed with one person. I said, "Well, we call that a stalker." That got a big laugh. No one ever goes, "Hey, there's a real demi in the bushes." Yada yada yada.
A demi.
Yeah, demi. And then there was another one, a pan. Pan means you like everybody.
What?
Yeah.
Come on with these groups.
I know, they're getting out of hand.
Get
but
out of here. Panama. I think we own that as well.
Yeah, so I was just crowd working, the new stuff was working. So I went back and I did that move where you go back to the hotel, you don't drink, and you just eat a lot of food and watch TV.
Oh, that's my move.
I like shirtless, in bed, eating food.
Nice. What kind of nipple you got?
I got dark Harrys.
Yeah, you got small ones though. They're like Cheerios.
Yeah, I think I'm about a quarter.
Oh, okay.
I'm a nice Indian head quarter. So, all right, I'm getting close. So then I leave there. I got an early flight to Miami, baby.
Wow.
Ay-yi-yi-yi-yo.
Party in the city where the heat is on. All night on the beach till the
Yeah.
break of dawn.
We're going to Miami.
Something,
People,
something,
Bobby,
something,
Bobby.
something.
Yeah. So I get to Miami. Right when I get there at like 4 p.m., I get off the plane. You just feel that Miami heat, that wind, that hot wind hits you. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm in here, baby. You hear bongos and maracas.
Like a basketball team.
I go, let's go right to the beach. I go straight to South Beach, and I just take my bag and lay on the sand.
Nice.
I took some photos, check out my Instagram, all that. Such a pretty city. I don't know if I could live there, but man, it's alive. It's electric. It's great. Mm-hmm. Everybody's walking around shirtless. A lot of gays. Good times. Hot women. Breast implants. All time good stuff. So I go to the Fillmore. All time good stuff. So I go to the Fillmore, which is the legendary performance venue. I'm on at 8. Bill Burr's on at 8. I'm in the small room. He's in the big room. Bill Burr's on at 8 and 10:30. So I go in. I do my show. Everybody's super nice. You get your badge. You get your dressing room. I showered in the dressing room, which is a fun move.
Oh, I've never done that before.
Yeah, you feel like a real artist.
Yeah, you're like Barry Manilow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I shower. I get out. I give 18 guest spots out, because I'm like, you're a local guy. Get in there. They all turn it down. So then this one guy goes up, does about 20. He does well. This guy, Dave, brings me up. Great crowd. Nice people. I'm riffing. I'm raffing. Good stuff. And then I run out and I go right to watch Burr. Burr was amazing. Great stuff. Really, really loose comic. I never realized how loose he was. Like, he's using the room, crowd work, back to material. People yell something. He goes off that for 10 minutes.
Right.
Really impressive. I mean, obviously he's Burr, but it was fun to watch. Because you think, he's doing a theater. He's going to just play the hits.
Right.
But he was loose. It was
Yeah.
great.
As a goose, would you say?
Not that loose. More of a swan.
Uh-huh.
So then we all leave, and he goes, we're all hanging out in his room, in his green room, because it was like the nice one. Mm-hmm. And he comes in, so we're all like, oh shit, Bill Burr just walked in. He just got off stage, and he just goes right into hanging out.
Wow.
He pours himself a scotch, and he's just like, what are y'all talking about? And that was it. He's the nicest guy. So then this guy, the tour manager for Live Nation, I'm wrapping it up. Tour manager for Live Nation goes, I got an after party. We're all going. It's at Mansion, which is the hottest nightclub in Miami, right on the Strip. And I go, I'm not really a nightclub guy. I got sneakers on and a t-shirt. And he's like, we're getting everybody in. Chappelle's there.
Wow.
And I was like, And Burr's like, I'm not going. He's like, you're going. Burr's like, I'm just going to go home. I'm done. He goes, you're going. And he goes, hang on. And he dials a number. He calls Chappelle.
Wow.
And he throws Burr the phone. And Burr goes, hello. And he goes, hey, Burr. You know, whatever the fuck. Hey, Burr, you coming to Mansion? He goes, all right, I'm coming. So then he throws the phone back. Cool agent.
Wow.
You know, just to call Chappelle and throw Burr the phone. It was very hip.
Yeah, it's like a spy movie.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like, basically, the agent's like, I'm getting you to come. Whatever it takes, it's going to happen. So we're all like, all right. So we all jump in a van. Burr's in the van. We're all in the van. All the local guys. It was just all very camaraderie, good time. We go to Mansion. I have luggage with me because I'm an idiot. I have no hotel. You know me.
Yeah.
I don't book hotels. So I get to Mansion. I got a duffel bag with me. You hate my duffel. You like a wheeled bag.
You gotta get a wheel.
I like a duff.
It's silly.
So we go there, all time good stuff. Have you been to one of these clubs?
I don't think so.
They're unreal. It's like being on another planet. Everybody there is gorgeous. All the women are like 10s.
And it's like that.
Yeah. I hate the music. And there's lights flashing. It's super dark, and then you get a laser in the eye every now and then. And like the drinks are like $28 for a Stella, you know. So they bring us over to the roped off area, fucking Velvet, the whole thing.
Bottle service.
Bottle service. Have you done
thing.
this?
I've heard about it.
It's pretty wild. It's a table with a giant bucket of ice and all these carafes. And the carafes are like OJ, cranberry, seltzer, and then just Grey Goose, Maker's Mark, gin, whatever the fuck.
Right. Riffin' and caraffin'.
Yeah. So I just start making, and every girl there is boring and uninteresting, but like wildly hot, like movie hot. Like, whoa, they're out the heels, and they're wearing barely anything, and they can all dance like there's no tomorrow.
Right.
They're all grinding on each other and licking stuff, and it's wild. So you're just like, oh, I'll try to talk to one of them, but it never goes well. Mm-hmm. You know, you're like, so what do you do? And they're like, do? You're like, all right, well, this isn't going anywhere.
Right.
And so I see Chappelle. And I go up to him because I'm half in the bag at this point, half a tart. And I go up to Chappelle and I'm like, hey, I just want to let you know I'm a big fan and I've followed you a lot at the Cellar. And he just rolls over laughing. I don't know why really. And he goes, ha, I'm sorry, man, but we all had to do it. And I was like, no, it's no problem. I'm honored to do it. And he goes, yeah, I can tell you're funny. And I go, why? And he points to my duffel bag.
Oh, wow.
And he goes, I heard, he said you were funny, but that's proof or whatever.
Yeah, the duffel bag pays off.
It finally paid off.
If you had a wheel bag, I'd just think you were some jerk.
Maybe.
You got a duffel, you're a funny guy.
Well, it was such a weird relief of such a nice feeling because I get made fun of for stuff like that, and for a guy to actually go, "That's why I like you,"
right?
Was kind of it was new to me,
right?
Yeah, and then coming from him too,
right? And
then so eventually we all just party down, you know, whatever. And I meet some girl, and I'm like begging her. I was like, "I got to stay at your place. No funny business. I just need somewhere to go." And she was like, "All right." So we go back to her place. Fucking dog there. She's like, "You're taking the couch." There's no. I try to hook up with her. She doesn't let me. And she's like, "You're on the couch." There's a dog licking my face the whole time, jumping on me. It was fucking brutal. I got like 20 minutes of sleep, and then I had to go to the airport.
Wow.
And that was it. I flew back to New York, went right to the Grand Central, went straight to Pelham, and did Rockwell's.
Oh, Rockwell's is fun.
I love that gig.
Yeah, not bad. They're a little weird up there.
They're old and a little dumb, but
they want you there an hour early.
Yeah,
thing. It's silly.
I got there early. I had the meal. I had a beer and just took it easy. And,
right.
Had a good set and came home, and that was it.
Wow, that's exciting. Miami Beach, one night. Wow, that's fascinating.
Yeah, got the check, got the Chappelle high five, said hello to Burr, did a show, hit the beach, went home, right to another gig.
Wow, you were rubbing elbows, my friend.
Yeah. Then we all hung out with Attell last night, me, Sam, and Mackie. It's all about 4.
Wow, hey, gang.
Ari Shafir, yeah, we had a good time.
Wow. Ari Shaffir, he's the devil.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like him.
He's the devil in disguise. Well, we got to wrap it up. This is the longest episode we've ever done. Just like
sorry.
a Springsteen concert.
I hogged this one. Next one's all you.
No hog. Well, I got a bunch of stuff that's on the DL, so it's a weird. I got all my stories are locked and loaded for
Just realized what you're talking about.
later. Yeah, so I got a bunch of secret stories, but
Well, just remember, these will come out later, so you get a little extra boost. You know what I mean?
no.
Like, this news will come out at some point, but these podcasts are recorded early, so you can actually talk about it a little earlier, but by the time the pod comes out,
Yeah, but this pod comes out next week.
I'm just saying.
I'm talking September over here.
Oh, is it that late?
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
I thought it was June
Yeah,
or
it's
something.
9 months. The baby has to marinate and
Boy, you might have pre-teased that too early.
be born. Oh boy. Well, I'm gay.
I think everybody can figure it out if they.
No, we don't want people to figure it out.
All right.
Jeez, I don't think they can.
Well, this is where you and I differ because I did this thing you did last year, and I was tooting my horn about it all over town.
Oh, I'm not tooting. No toot.
Don't toot.
No toot. Well, we're gonna edit all this out clearly. But anyway, we're gonna wrap up April 28th.
Yeah.
Stress Factory.
Yes, Tuesday, 8:00.
April 28th, Stress Factory. And then if you're in the Ohio area, Ohio Valley, whatever, Ohio, my home away from home, Cincinnati, go bananas, May 7th through the 10th. Be there or be square. And happy belated Patriots Day, New England is. I love you. I was
Yeah.
at the game, the marathon. And but it's great to see you, buddy. I haven't
You
seen you in
too,
a long
man.
time. Tomorrow we got a big video shoot. That'll be fun.
Yes. Let's go to Chipotle, huh?
Yeah, let's go there right now.
Let's do it.
We got some sexy things coming up in the works, everybody. It's going to be a hot summer.
A big summer, and you guys are on the ground floor. And thanks for saying hello. We love when you say hello on the road.
Yes, thanks for listening. It's unbelievable that you're listening, and thanks everybody listening out there. Comics and regular Joes alike, the truck drivers, the dentists. There's probably not any dentists listening.
And we got shirts. These shirts are fucking lunch. You got to see them. They look great. We got to get those up on a site of some kind.
We have no idea how to sell the shirts. We got boxes and boxes of shit, but they're beautiful. They say
Beautiful.
Tuesdays with stories on the front. On the back it says the phones are lighting up,
Oh, yeah.
which they haven't lit up in a while.
Yeah, call in.
We're going to have to bring that back because people are going to be buying shirts with it.
That's true.
Yeah, we got to get it back involved. Oh, look, they're lighting up right now.
Yeah.
There it is.
All right, we got to pay that bill.
So, thanks for listening, everybody. I love you, Mark. I love the fans. Thanks for listening. Let's all be nice to each other.
Yes, and we'll see you all in hell. Was that too dark?
That was a little dark.
Ah, shit. Sorry. I love all of you, too. I don't know.
Yeah, retards.
My radio is spitting at me. I can't choose what I wanna say. His censorship will take us to hell.